Hey there Cancer, welcome back to my channel Cancer Rose Tarot here on YouTube. I hope you are doing so well today. Today is actually a solar eclipse and we have a new moon in Sagittarius, so I thought I would pull some cards on your energy, see if we can get any advice for you going into a new month and into the end of 2021 into 2022. This year has been wild. So we're going to see what comes up in your energy, and please do remember, if you would like more advice, if you would like a personal reading on your situation, then you can email me privately to book in, or you can head over to my Etsy store online where I do offer personal readings. I was about to say as well, they can be personalized, so you can add extra information if you want to. I also do offer birth chart readings, and I do sell other wonderful products over there on my Etsy store, jewellery and art prints and soaps and wax melts and all sorts of beautiful things over there if you're interested. Do remember as well, I have a main channel on YouTube called Praise You Tarot, and you can find me on TikTok as well. I'm under Praise You Inc. That's my company name. So if you want to check out your other placements, not just your Cancerian side, then do head over to my TikTok and to my other YouTube channel. Everything that I speak about will of course be in the description bar below. So Cancer, let's get into your energy today. I feel like some of you are kind of nitpicking on things that are maybe not quite right. I don't know why I just got that into my head. Let's get into it. Messages for Cancer, please. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. And of course today I'm using the Light Seers Tarot deck, one of my favourites. Haven't used this in a while. Messages for my lovely Cancerians. What is this guy? Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. So it really feels like here, Cancer, you might have Libra placements prominently, be connecting with a Libra. I feel like more than anything though, with this Six of Pentacles, it's this idea of ideas, money, energy changing hands. So you might be connecting with others during this time. You might be spending, investing, you might be giving money out, or your energy, your generosity to others during this time. It's like whatever you give out comes back to you. I get this idea of good karma as well. So maybe some of you, if you have been thinking about doing a good deed for somebody, or if somebody asks you for a favor, then this would be a good time to do that. I feel like whatever you give out during this time is coming back to you. Also the letter S, so your name could start with an S, Sarah, whatever. Sarah is the only one I can think of for a woman for some reason, is standing out to me here. But there's this sense, like I was saying, of good karma. Whatever you're giving out during this period of time, your energy, your generosity, money that's changing hands, or favors, or whatever it is here, Cancer, I feel like it's coming back to you. And I feel like as well, Cancer, giving to people makes you feel good. Nurturing others is a really important side of you, and it can perhaps help you to cheer you up in times when you're not feeling so good. So it could even be that, you know, this coming week, the next couple of weeks, somebody is actually going to be coming back to you, doing you a favor because you have treated them so nicely in the past. So think of it like good karma. You know, you don't have to want to do everything for other people, okay? You don't have to give everything, but if somebody asks you for a little favor, I think absolutely do it, and it looks like it will come back to you, okay? Like maybe somebody is going to lend you some money, or do something nice for you, okay? It's kind of like balance as well, like things balancing out. I also feel like some of you might be resting up during this time, giving love and attention to yourself. Like when I was just setting up for the reading, talking about the nitpicking thing, I was looking for some reason at the ends of my hair. So some of you guys might be getting a haircut or changing up your look. I mean, that's going to resonate for some of you. Messages, please, for Cancerians. Messages for Cancerians. Yeah, we have the Five of Cups here. So it does look like, Cancer, there is some type of disappointment or loss here that you are acknowledging. Now, I don't know what this is, because we're going to get into your reading, of course, but I do kind of feel here with that Six of Pentacles, maybe you are that person here, Cancer, who is giving so much to others, or giving so much of yourself on a daily basis to the environment around you, that you end up feeling like you lose yourself in some sense. So it may be beneficial for you if you are feeling a little bit exhausted, just to pull back your energy. It doesn't mean that you have to be unkind or you have to be on your own forever, but certainly if you are feeling like you're perhaps giving a little bit more than you're getting during this time, then it would be beneficial for you to focus on yourself here. I also feel like whatever is good in your life is what you should be focusing on, rather than things that are going wrong. I know it's easier said than done, but it seems like if you have suffered some failures in the past, which all of us have, of course, or if you have been feeling as though there are things that you have not been as proud of, perhaps think about what you are proud of. Think about what you have achieved. Think about where you have exceeded in your life in any small way. Because I feel like focusing on those good things is going to get you through a difficult period. When you focus on your losses, then it just becomes this black hole of self-pity. Hence in the card here, what's being depicted. Could be in a family situation. You may feel as though you were in a very happy, loving environment at one point. Could be in a relationship as well, and you're reflecting upon the loss of that. Okay. Messages, please, for my lovely Cancerians. Messages for my Cancerians. Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's a definite need here, Cancer, to think about your energy. Where is it going? What are you giving it to? And how can you hold on to it in a positive way? So that doesn't mean retreating all the way back into your shell necessarily. That can mean just thinking about where you are expending that energy. Where can you work smarter instead of harder? Who are you perhaps giving your energy to that's not serving you anymore? Whether that's thinking about someone that is still giving your energy to the situation, reflecting on someone that did you wrong. So really just think about, what is it that you're thinking about? What is it you're doing? What are the conversations that you're having here? And really think about pulling that energy in and expending it in the most positive way that you can. Because again, when you're putting all of your energy, all of your time into the negative, then it can end up, you know, making you feel much more negative about yourself, about your life, about everything. Similarly, Cancer, if you feel like you're giving too much of yourself in a situation, this is, as we were saying, a time to protect yourself. You might want to invest in crystals. I'm really drawn to amethyst here on my altar. I have this really lovely amethyst here, is what I'm drawn to. So amethyst might be beneficial for you during this time in terms of your meditation, in terms of cleansing your space. Also crystals like black tourmaline, obsidian might be useful for you, particularly for empaths of any sign. Can be protective in terms of the energy that's coming towards you. I see you trying to just block people and just trying to, you know, not waste your energy, so to speak. But again, it's a balancing act. Six of Pentacles is your first card out, meaning balance is going to be very, very important for you. So whatever it is you're doing here, whether you are pulling away from people or not, just make sure that you are not going into this negative space. If you are going into that hermit mode for a while, make sure that you don't become so isolated and become focused on the negative in your life, okay? It's all about balance here. A time of healing as well. Some of you during this solar eclipse full moon might be reflecting on past love situations that have gone wrong, family situations, where in life that you have felt emotionally exhausted by people, by situations, where you have failed perhaps, where you have gone wrong on your journey. And I see that some of you might be trying to heal some of those wounds, trying to feel some of those emotions and going through the processing of those emotions in order to move to a place of inner peace, okay? It's important to be patient with yourself during this Sagittarius season, not to go too hard on yourself, to rest your mind, body and soul where you feel called to do that, Cancer. And rest your voice as well. Messages for my Cancerians, please. Messages for my Cancerians. Ace of Wands, and the moon nearly came out. This is a really wonderful energy, Cancer. Something I feel like I have the phoenix in mind for some reason with this card, which I don't usually get. I feel like you are really rising from the ashes here, Cancer. And it's requiring you to dig deep into some difficult energy with that Six of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Seven of Wands. But what comes for you after you've dealt with those difficulties is a brand new beginning that is just going to set your heart on fire. I feel like for some of you this could be a creative idea, a business project, something artistic, or just something that you really want to move forward on. It feels as though perhaps you have been slightly confused about this for a little while, but finally, during Sagittarius season in particular, there might be something new that's coming into your mind that really just sticks and really just hits different. So, a really wonderful energy here. I also feel like sexuality for some of you might be prominent, might be front and center in your life at the moment. And also with the moon card wanting to come out here, it feels like, you know, you're delving deep into your subconscious, delving into your fears, delving into what it is that you really want, what do you value, where are you placing your energy, like we were saying before. So a real deep dive here brings you a sense of a new passion, a new spark for something in your life. And the World card here, again, really needing to think about what you've accomplished, what you have achieved, rather than focusing on losses here, okay? Messages for my Cancerians, please. Messages for my Cancerians. Oof. Messages for Cancerians. I feel like for some of you there might be a Tower moment which is really going to shake your world up, and it could be in the form of a brand new idea here, just something that kind of sparks in your mind that really takes a hold of you and that you become very focused on. And again, it may require you to process some difficult emotions from the past, and even to walk away from certain things in your past into a new direction. Messages for my Cancerians, please. Four of Cups, yeah. So I feel like this is your energy here, Cancer. 5 and 4 of Cups here. Definitely a sense of loss, of fear, of not, for some of you, not even outright negativity, but it feels very much like apathy, boredom, feeling stuck where you are. And I feel like whatever this idea is with the Ace of Cups, it's really going to set you alight again. It may be a new relationship for some of you, a new job. For some of you, I just feel that this is something new that comes into your head almost, you know, that really gives you a reason to keep going, a reason to be creative, something to really focus on, that you can become really passionate about. Some of you might have prominent fire placements as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and might be being particularly affected by this Sagittarius new moon because of that. The Four of Cups really indicates that whatever this is, it's going to pull you out of that apathetic spirit. And some of you, I think, realize that you need something new in order to kind of keep pushing, keep moving forward here. A decision for some of you to be made as well with the Judgment card, a recognition of what your higher calling is, what is your passion, what is going to be driving you forward here, and how can you make that a reality. What decisions, what goals can you set in order to move forward to this. Oh, that is too many. Yeah, definitely for some of you, a union in some way. I feel in some way that some of you guys actually might be walking away from previous connections or relationships, even if it's just the memory of those previous connections and relationships, in order to start something new. Okay. Messages for Cancerians, please. What are the messages for Cancerians? Some of you as well, I feel like you are wanting to travel. You're dreaming of summer. You might be thinking of past travels, or thinking, reflecting on when life was better for you. I put that in quotation marks. You might be feeling very restricted by your situation at the moment, and that is what is causing you to focus on losses, okay? And that could just be, you know, thinking about summers that have gone for you where you were free and you were with your friends and you were traveling or you were in the countryside. That's the kind of energy I'm getting as well, and that's what's kind of making you feel sad. Some of you might also feel very restricted by COVID, as many of us do. That might have halted or be about to halt some of your travel plans, okay? We have the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords coming out here, with the Magician at the bottom of the deck and the Three of Swords. You know, it's interesting because Seven of Swords keeps coming out in Cancerian readings. And honestly, I mean, I don't usually say this in my public readings, but Seven of Swords has been coming out in my energy as well. And I'm really struggling to make sense of this, because what it speaks to me of is a real sense of self-sabotage or self-deception, perhaps burying your head in the sand in some way. But it's difficult when you get this card to not become slightly paranoid that perhaps somebody is out there that is being incredibly selfish or is betraying you in some way, right? Because this came out at the same time with the Hierophant. So, you know, many tarot readers would read that as somebody that you're in a commitment with is lying, cheating, stealing to you. But because I've had this energy in the Cancerian ether, I guess you could call it, for a while, and with this Hierophant being a message also of spirituality, of higher learning, definitely Sagittarius energy, 9th house energy for you birth chart lovers there, as well as being Taurus, I almost feel like maybe some of you are betraying yourself here, whether it's your values, your beliefs, whether it is a self-deception going on, burying your head in the sand, not wanting to see the truth of a situation, the truth of a connection in a commitment. But we're going to clarify this because every time it comes out, I get something different. The Magician here at the bottom of the deck, definite Aries energy here as well, could be connected to an Aries or Taurus. But with the Magician, I feel like whatever you're manifesting here, it may even be at odds with some type of higher learning or higher spiritual practice. So it could be for some of you that this Ace of Wands is more of a spiritual awakening of sorts, some kind of enlightenment in a situation, something that's coming up from your subconscious there, because we had the Moon card as well, that is really going to shake things up and allow you to heal. But with this Seven Swords, it may be that you're currently engaging with practices or doing things or manifesting things even into your life that are odds with that spiritual practice, okay, for some of you. But let's clarify this. Can you clarify the Seven of Swords energy? What is the Seven of Swords energy about for my lovely Cancerians? Clarify the Seven of Swords, because I know that some of you guys are going to be like, oh my god, you know, my Taurus boyfriend is cheating on me. Not necessarily, okay? Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords energy for Cancerians. It's almost like you guys, like you're doing yourself a disservice here. That's what it feels like in terms of your journey, in terms of how far you could go, how far you could ascend. Okay, with the Hierophant, it's almost like you're deceiving your own growth by staying in this 4-5 of Cups energy. I also feel for some of you, you're closed off to people in some way. Like, I feel like maybe people are offering you things, or they're trying to be friends with you, or, you know, trying to be you know, connected with you in some way. It could be romantic as well, and maybe you're just blocking these people off. And I feel like in some way, when you block everything and you block yourself, most importantly, that becomes a type of self-betrayal, okay? Because you're not allowing yourself to really flourish and be free. Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck suggests to me that if there is a decision to be made, by not making the decision, by not stepping forward, or by not going with your gut on this, by not going with the Ace of Wands, the passion, the creativity that really lights you up, that there is a self-deception that's taking place. You betray yourself by not allowing yourself to flourish and to ascend higher, is what I'm getting. Yeah, clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Clarify the Seven of Swords. It's like whatever you're in is boring, but it's comfortable. So you're thinking, maybe I'll just stay here. You know, I'm just going to block everybody else off. Yeah, King of Swords energy here. Knight of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Interesting. So we have two Knights and the King of Swords. Not your energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. could also just be feeling very much at odds with that type of energy, or feeling as though, like we said, you are closed off at this time, or trying to be unemotional in a situation, which it does look like to me is calling for your passion and your emotions to be a part of it in the decision making process. But the two knights here suggest to me that there are two paths for you. For some of you also, this could be two opportunities, two lovers or two love interests that are coming into your life. For others of you, if you are not looking for love, if you're currently connected, there may actually be somebody new coming into the picture. And for others of you, I do feel that this is two paths. I'm seeing the Lovers card in my head, which used to be called the Choice. Okay, so as much as it hasn't come out here, I almost feel as though there are two distinct paths here that are going to take you on this journey to your alignment, to your happiness. And it's like you're right at the beginning of your journey. But it's important that whatever path you take, that it's going to be aligned with your higher values, and it's going to be aligned with what it is that you're looking to achieve, what your passion is here. But Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, they approach things in very different ways. Knight of Cups is very much dreamy and idealistic and somewhat naive, romantic. So you could be romanticizing your plans here, romanticizing your goals. It can also be, though, a card of following your dreams, which is an admirable trait here, Cancer. We then have the Knight of Pentacles, which is earth energy, much more practical and grounded, 2 feet firmly on the ground here, even in the photo that's being depicted on the card. But the Knight of Pentacles is more of a path of setting smaller goals, pacing yourself, being very practical and very logical about how you can move forward, and realizing that not everything will move forward ahead very, very quickly. It's known to be the kind of slow card, the person that is slow moving here. Whereas the Knight of Cups, as you can see, is all in, incredibly romantic, let's go, I'm ready. So there may be a decision here that you have to make, Cancer, all right, between these two paths. Now, this could be two people, like I was saying, but for others of you, I do feel like whatever a decision you make here is going to end you up on one of these paths. It's important that you get the right one, because it's going to lead you ultimately to your happiness, your alignment. The Hierophant here signifying higher learning. So it's almost like, which way do you want to go? You're kind of at a crossroads, is what I feel. I saw 22:33 on the clock. 2022 could be significant for you in terms of a new start, I want to say here. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, your energy. And I really feel like here, Cancer, the decision that you're having to make, it is important. I don't want to stress you out here, but it's important that you don't go against your own morals, don't go against your own sense of peace or what aligns with what you think. Maybe you're listening to other people too much and not trusting your own inner voice enough. This is a sign with the High Priestess to trust in yourself, in your own intuition first and foremost. And we have the Page of Wands coming out here. The Page of Wands to me is a card of going on the adventure, on starting fresh. It does give me full energy. And the Page of Wands, again with that Ace of Wands, it's about being filled with passion and creativity. It's about manifesting and creating great things in your life and going on the path less traveled. So if there is a decision here that you're making, whether to do things in a more practical way, perhaps stay where you are and wait, or move forward on an idea that you really feel passionate about, I feel like the cards here are saying to absolutely begin to move forward on what it is that you're passionate about, and to try to stay out of this negative energy that is focused on losses or focused on what you don't have. I also feel like for some of you, by taking another path and or continuing on another path, it's actually leading you into a route of self-deception, or a route of your life not aligning with who you really are. You are needing here to be your true self. You are the High Priestess, and I feel like deep down you know what it is that your heart truly wants, what your heart truly desires here, Cancer. Okay, I'm going to leave your reading here for today, Cancer. I really hope that it resonated with somebody out there. Quite a heavy message, so please do let me know in the comments if you would like to. If you would like to book a personal reading, like I said, I will leave all the links in the description bar down below. And of course, I think I forgot to mention earlier, please do subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate all of you for being here, for making it this far in the video, and for listening to me for all this time. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Happy Sagittarius season. Bye guys.